the ready.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like the gods! A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet. How much effort and resources did the Sage... From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement. You sure are something! But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every... Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same...
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between...
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't hurt. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no
Is that so? Yet I am deeply This is a first. Encounter... No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come.
Let's dance.
Insignificant pest!
My apologies. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Perish! My endless cycle begins! command, you shall fall.
What ink?
Dissipate.
Feeble human.
Sakura swirl. Take flight.
My endless cycle begins.
Let the show begin.
Stand with me.
Churn!
Whirling snow.
Insignificant pest.
Take flight.
At my command, you shall fall.
I'll protect us.
Feeble human.
The bond is strong. Whirling snow.
Insignificant pest.
Unthinkable. My apologies.
My endless cycle begins. Feeble human. Insignificant pest.
Whirling snow. Take flight. Whirling snow.
Burn to oblivion.
So rude.
Let the show begin.
Kneel. Reality is
My
pain!
apologies.
Bye.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzeruz festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
I am the all-knowing God!
Hey,
Burn to oblivion!
let's dance! Dance with me! Take flight! Unthinkable! Yeah.
Tremble! Reality is pain!
Oh my god.
Burn to oblivion!
Sí. Joder, parar.
Good riddance, cruel world.
¿Pero a dónde tengo que disparar? Madre mía, de verdad, qué pesadito.
Whirling snow. Ha! Ta! Ta! Ha! Ha! Ta! Yeah! Take flight. Yeah!
¿Y cómo llego ahí? ¿Qué de verdad?
Ha! Get it. No escape.
¿Pero cómo llego?
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened. Kneel! Tremble!
Unthinkable.
Joder, qué pesadito estás.
Reality is pain!
Está muy pesado, ¿eh?
Burn to oblivion! Kneel! Reality is pain! Burn to oblivion!
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining... Forbidden knowledge? It's... Your inference seemed... Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to... Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the but I'm afraid it is much more serious this time.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata,
Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden...
do you...
I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution... Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by... But now, we have a chance to find the answer to... We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid... And then... We'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us that each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness, even with the Gnosis's protection. We must always keep a clear...
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear.
So this is a day in the life of the Traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Take flight!
Let's dig. Oh no!
My apologies! So rude!
Joder.
Kamisato art! Sometsu! Take flight! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Let it rain. I'll protect us.
My apologies! Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Cojonudo.
Let the show begin.
Take flight! My apologies!
Look! 4-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky! I'll protect us.
Our bond is strong!
The show begins. Dissipate!
Whirling snow, coming out. Surrender!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Our bond is strong.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This...
Are you saying you've never met...
No. It seems that my birth and her death... Otherwise, I think she would have given me a...
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! Let's... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but the one standing over there...
Is that... me? Are you... Great...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But we are manifestations of the same nature. Hence what...
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches... I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me... Judging from your appearance, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree,
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Real...
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking out everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, the pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have...
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. The world is constantly rejecting it. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge that even the...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden, which is why I created a device that compiled human...
It's truly the world's most amazing...
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all of the forbidden... But... things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then... I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. From the very beginning, my...
Oh no. How could that...
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of... So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially... But this...
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past... How can we just forget you like that? Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should...
But this is so...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, these are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely forget. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of Tunosi, then we removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Come
Huh? That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you.
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left.
I left Sumeru, but even the god of wisdom, is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean there are many
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world, so I saved segments of all my ages. That's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very concept. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance.
Good. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject? It was my experiment. So why?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't... All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over and it's time to tidy up the equipment. For example... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? somehow.
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of... Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word but this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it's... But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained now. As the one who initiated this cascade of a...
Price? Interesting. What price would you...
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most threatening opponent of... Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of... Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how...
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you...
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better But what I'd like to know is... how...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end?
Wait.
I'll have revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snitch.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange... Arrogant as that is, it has...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of... Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say... With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us. Come on, Trevor. Let's go.
A blade is like a tea leaf.
Hola. Hola.
I've been waiting for you for 8.
Hola.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for this. I'll call everyone over, and then we.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could all... As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and... Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so... I'm still... There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step. There aren't any scary people here, right? Right. Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has some... Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready. Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we... Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she's... But it looks like
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present for Missy Not...
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia.
What a condescending guy.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's... As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30...
Why?
Little girl, this is not the first time...
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now we have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days.
That issue is of no concern. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons.
Demolition?
The academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances, but our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the grant. If our shows are too difficult to understand, or too changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is...
The way they're doing things...
But I also don't know how...
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning.
But none of us plan to accept this.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair. Let me tell you, even if you managed it, you've always been awful.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded. But wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
¿Tú crees?
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Oh, is what that guy said true? The
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Like, knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go. After Inaya ran away from home, she really talks about her family. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the academia.
Nahida?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on, no matter how nasty the academia could...
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't... Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. But what to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems.
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the academia's position doesn't hold water...
I see. It's a good idea, but which... Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our heart, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon'll help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some...
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for...
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone...
trying to best the academia in a debate. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what things might turn out differently.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well... I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less
Not to rain on your parade. But he's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and you all already knew that. When all's said and done...
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible...
Yeah! It's way too early to...
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels... Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. After all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at the...
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilu!
Beat the bad guy! Justice will prevail!
Make him eat dirt!
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilu!
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First...
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout. I can't do that?
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I can't do things like that anymore, but...
Sorry. If the theater really...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
So that's... Relax. I've had a lot of experience. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene is also just... He was thrilled because he can soon perform on this... We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene...
Are you trying to make us...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me the most important thing about an experience is how I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or, similarly, even if this theater disappears. Good and bad are all human-made concepts.
You have a point.
Nilu, I know how... You don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I feel
Good. My children and I.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be.
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rule. Yes, I know. But anyone, if I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, in summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rule. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider. Nilu, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a step.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Her? My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
I've gained all. Inaya was right. It's true. It wasn't out of pity, or after all. Nilu was the one who bravely stepped up and I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilu. She knows better than any of us how
¿Qué me falta?
When the day comes, I'll get my. If anything goes wrong, I can't.
No one is allowed. Watch out, Mr.
¿El perro?
This just came out of...
Beats me. Everyone...
This just came out of...
Beats me. Everyone...
Ya he hablado.
Consider this as a trial by no matter the outcome.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to...
Oh, Paimon will listen.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. What do you think is...
Oh, this again.
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the art. I don't know how to explain it, but does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu, this guy's...
No. Nilu's answer far surpasses. The meaning of art comes not from... In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view...
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to... Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or... If art cannot accomplish that...
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if...
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilu, you already stand upon the finest stage there is. You cannot give it up. Not even...
I understand. Thank you.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of...
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
You're here. Is the theater actually...
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days.
What the heck? That came with no...
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to...
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct or...
There's no need to worry, though. I'm prepared. If I win, we might be able to overturn...
Really? That's terrific.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a...
Yeah.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not book. Exactly. They want to look down on us?
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get...
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but if they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at...
Sounds like...
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always...
Thank you all so much. Your understand...
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just...
Gotta show them who has...
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh, no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably thinks that all of this happened because she was
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was...
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. Anyway, first things first.
But where should we start? Sumeru...
I think I might know. Let's start by... Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so if she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might...
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry. There are signs that someone had stayed here,
but we can't confirm if it was in... Let's take a look around for... Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! With all my strength.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. Sorry.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier...
It's alright if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially, my father is he's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher. I tried my best to meet his expectation, but he still wasn't satisfied. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, yeah,
So that's why you ran away from...
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. For one exam, I earned the third. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. I even used the embroidery skills I thought, even this...
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. But he was more angry than ever before. You think you should be proud of third place? Reflect on... I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember... They argued for such a long time. My father eventually... I've completely given up. We're destined to never...
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He can never understand the relationship performers have. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes. What we cherish, our little place in...
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Everyone is free to appreciate art. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing...
Art must first be appreciated by...
The most important thing about an experience is...
Everyone is free to appreciate art.
Art must first be appreciated by others to...
The most important thing about an experience is...
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the... No, there should be something else. No, there should be...
Déjame elegir, ¿eh?
Mr. Zubair has been meticulous... No, there should be...
Me dejan elegir.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now.
Libertad de elección.
Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked...
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, but you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard...
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's...
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about. I know him very well. Even if he looks.
All right.
Vale. Ordenlo. Oro de historia. Ordenlo. Oro de historia. Vale, ya. Vale.